So let's just talk for a few minutes about how to maintain your automatic floor scrubber so you have peak performance at all times. The first thing, we've scrubbed our floor, and I want to come over to my slop sink here, and I want to back up nice and close. The first thing I want to do is take the drain hose off the back and drain the dirty water. The next step is to open up the tank and thoroughly rinse this tank. While I have the tank open, it's a perfect opportunity to clean the filter that is on this machine. So we get a filter right here, and on it is some hair and lint and debris. And all you do is take that over to a faucet, rinse it off. Wring it dry, put the filter back in place, and put it back on the machine. Next thing with this machine that I want to do is always remember to leave the tank open. So this machine has a reverse hinge, and I can leave the tank open, because if the tank is left open, it will dry up and there'll be no smell on the machine. All right. The next thing that has to be maintained on this machine, you should always take the pad off the machine after every use. And why do you do that? Because the pad will have dirt all around the edges, and you need to take this pad off and rinse it thoroughly. And once again, we rinse the pad. Set the pad aside to dry. The next thing we need to do is take the squeegee off the machine. And the squeegee needs to be rinsed thoroughly on the inside here. It's always really good to wipe the squeegee blade down. Once again, the most important blade is the real blade, because that's the one that wipes all the dirt and slurry and water off the floor. And I want to rinse that, make sure I get all of this dirt off of it, so I'm ready for next time I run this machine. I can put this squeegee blade, this squeegee aside. For when we use the machine again. There's one final thing that's very important to do with this machine. It has to do with what's buried down inside here, and it's the batteries. These happen to be sealed batteries. They're AGM batteries. And at the end of the cleaning shift, what you want to do is plug this in. It's really important to note charging these batteries properly is very important. One thing that a lot of people do that is a mistake is to opportunity charge the batteries, which means when they go to lunch, they plug the machine in. When they go to a bathroom break, they plug it in. And so multiple times during the day you plug this machine in, you will overheat the batteries, and you will have a short life on those batteries. And in a year or so, you're going to need new batteries, and there's no need of that. So you basically run the machine through its cycle, through its cleaning time of the cycle. On the back of the machine is a plug, and You just plug this into the wall. And what we want to do is walk away from the machine now until tomorrow. A cycle on these batteries is more than just the run time. So the cycle on the batteries on this machine would be about 2.5 hours run time on the floor. It'd probably be 5 or 6 hours worth of charging time. And once the charge time is done, it really needs time to cool down. So that when the charge time is done, the charger turns off. You can leave it plugged in, it turns off, and the machine needs to sit for 3 or 4 hours, and those batteries cool down. If you follow that procedure when charging, you will get a full 500 cycles out of these batteries.